project, this is something I'm very passionate about and have a strong background in, and mainly I can credit that to my dad for helping me in this field as he coached me all through my years. But I want to vastly expand my pool of interviewees. As you saw, only 4 were able to get done by the time of this presentation. I want to strive for a higher diversity, really get representatives from the 6 regions that ASA classifies in the state, just to really give that Alaskan feel to this. And then I can be able to present something to ASA as a coaching informational resource, new coaches coming in, or even experienced coaches, really having that, what is going on in my state and who are these teams I'm playing, and to just have an understanding of what we're all going through with Alaska. And then also inform ASA the impact of their rule changes. As we saw, the reclassification was minimal, but that was also probably due to the data set I had. So these are my works cited in this presentation. And then my special acknowledgments, Dr. Jackie for the capstone professor, my classmates, Chris Pepper, Rose Ebway, Denise Edwards, Stacy Phillips, who were all there during the practice presentations, the loving support of my girlfriend, Rebecca Ford, and then also the people I surveyed for this presentation. Thank you. I know I talked fast, so are there any questions? Yes?
I guess I had a question about the certification for the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, are coaches required to have any CPR first aid training?
That's a good question. Yes. So it's, when you go through this NFHS Learn program, which is National Federation of High Schools, there's just there's basically a general coaching ethics course, and then you have the first aid course with the CPR training as well. Now that's all online. There's not a practical assessment right now, and then there's also a new concussion course you have to pass as well. So yeah. Yes.
I was wondering if the funding is even more of a problem now, as you mentioned, as costs go up, but everywhere we see the amount of funding available is going down.
Yes, exactly right, and that, especially with the school district that I'm from, the Kenai Peninsula one, the teachers are, pretty much yearly going on strike because of the funding for their salaries as well. And so this isn't just an athletics thing. I mean, the money just really isn't there, and as discussed, everything else is going up. And so we see that impact across the board with athletics. And yeah, go ahead.
Or is it a matter of there's so much pressure on academics that's soaking up all the money, and that the districts can't really focus on an athletic mission?
It could be. That was one area that I don't have too much information on. Because I do know that our salaries for the teachers in the Kenai Peninsula School District are lower in comparison to even Anchorage School District. That's the one thing that I'm wondering is my specific district just low on funds in general? Because they are underpaid. That I'm not entirely sure. Yes?
Listen, if you fall short of fundraising for a specific trip or venture, is it merely canceled, or is it taken or pulled? Or?
Well, right now my conference is lucky enough not to have contracts for these games, but with the upper divisions and other even division conferences in my classification of enrollment, they do have contracts. And so if you break one, that can be filed to ASA, and there is a severe fine to break those games. So you have to basically come up with that money. So we do a children's basketball camp, local advertising, banner sales, and other game events like raffles to help do it. We've been lucky enough not to have a shortfall of funding, but it is a lot of effort you have to put in year round in order to satisfy those costs.